Hello everyone, this is Erica CHAFKIN, the Founder and Chief Empowerment Officer, otherwise known as the CEO, of the website datewithpower.com, where you can find powerful practical solutions to your biggest dating struggles. Let me ask you, do you have trouble getting men to treat you with respect? Well, if so, you're in the right place because in this video, I'm going to reveal the one thing you must do to earn a man's respect. And contrary to what you might think, it has nothing to do with the way you look, the clothes you wear, or what you do for a living. Instead, it all boils down to doing one thing, which is to respect yourself. What do I mean by this? Well, for starters, respecting yourself means that you set and maintain firm boundaries around what you will and will not tolerate in your relationship. For example, if you're dating a guy who does something that hurts your feelings, you have the courage to call him out on it. You tactfully and politely let him know that the way he treated you was hurtful and not acceptable. You see, many women mistakenly believe that if they're willing to go along with whatever their partner says or does, he'll like them more and find them more appealing. But in reality, nothing could be further from the truth. You see, men who are emotionally mature and relationship-minded actually admire women who have boundaries. They're not looking for a female doormat they could trample on and walk all over. Instead, they actually like and respect women who are able to set boundaries around how they wish to be treated and what they will and won't put up with in a relationship. When you have the courage to set boundaries, this shows your partner that you're a classy woman with high standards and a great deal of self-respect. Setting boundaries sends a powerful message that if your partner is unable to treat you with the respect you deserve, then he won't stand a chance. After all, no self-respecting woman allows herself to be treated like crap. Setting boundaries is a must if you want to date with power. A relationship without boundaries is like a prescription for unmet expectations, hurt feelings, and broken hearts. Second, respecting yourself means that you know what you're looking for in a partner and won't settle for less than you deserve. In other words, you don't get into relationships strictly for the sake of having a relationship. Instead, you only pursue relationships with men who are truly right for you. If you happen to notice any red flags and deal breakers along the way, you run. You don't fool yourself into thinking that he'll change or that the red flags will just mysteriously vanish on their own. You're willing to walk away because you know in your heart that you deserve better. Lastly, respecting yourself means that you know you're worthy and deserving of love. It means believing in yourself and all that you have to offer. When you respect yourself, you don't look to your partner for approval or validation of your self-worth because you already know you're a good catch. You love and accept yourself for who you are, shortcomings and all. However, this doesn't mean that you never strive to become a better person. If there's something about yourself you'd like to improve or change, you make a concerted effort to do so. But if it's something you cannot control or change, you learn to accept it as part of who you are. Now, before I go on, I just want to quickly recap the 3 ways to respect yourself. The first is to set and maintain firm boundaries around what you will and won't put up with in a relationship. The second way to respect yourself is to get clear on what you're looking for in a partner and not compromise your standards. And the third way to respect yourself is to know that you're worthy and deserving of love. Once you start doing these 3 things on a regular basis, you'll be amazed at how differently people respond to you. Instead of seeing you as someone they could walk all over and treat like crap, they'll see you as a woman who's strong, confident, and comfortable in her own skin. I now want to give you an example from my own love life that illustrates how important it is to respect yourself when dating. For many years, I could never seem to get guys to respect me. I kept attracting all these self-centered narcissistic men who treated me like garbage and never gave a hoot about me or my feelings. Back then, I couldn't understand why this was happening, but after doing a lot of personal growth work, I realized it was because I didn't respect myself. Every time I allowed a man to emotionally abuse me, I disrespected myself. Every time I put up with his rude, arrogant behavior, I disrespected myself. Every time I neglected my own needs and feelings, I disrespected myself. Because I lacked the courage back then to stand up for myself and express my needs and feelings, I allowed the men I dated to get away with treating me poorly. Since I didn't respect and value myself, they didn't respect and value me either. I was like a human doormat they could just walk all over. It wasn't until I learned to honor and respect myself when things finally changed for the better. I started meeting better quality men who treated me with kindness and respect, and for those who didn't, I gave them the boot and moved on because I knew I deserved better. So now I'd like you to look back on those times in your own love life when your partner disrespected you. And then ask yourself, was there anything you did to disrespect yourself during those times? For example, maybe you allowed your partner to get away with treating you poorly. Or maybe you compromised your standards, core values, and needs just to please him. Or maybe you had low self-esteem and didn't feel good about yourself back then. Whatever it was, please leave a comment and let me know what you came up with. If you find you have a habit of disrespecting yourself when dating, please don't feel bad or beat yourself up over it. All you have to do is work on developing those 3 main components of self-respect I mentioned earlier. When you start doing those 3 things consistently every day, you'll not only respect yourself more, but you'll also earn the respect of the people you date. Because the key to earning anyone's respect, whether it be your partner, your boss, your family, or your friends, is to respect yourself first. I hope you found this video to be helpful and informative. Again, I'd love to hear your comments, so please share them below. And if you have any female friends or relatives who don't respect themselves, please share this video with them and encourage them to check out my website, datewithpower.com, so that they too can be empowered to succeed in their own relationships. As always, thank you so much for listening to my video. I wish you a fantastic day, and whenever you date, always remember to date with power.